I was raised to believe that God has a plan for everyone and the seemingly random twists of fate are all a part of his plan. My mother, a small woman with auburn hair and a sense of optimism that ran as deep as the cosmos, told me that everything in life happened for a purpose. She said all things were part of God's plan, even the most disheartening setbacks, and in the end, everything worked out for the best. If something went wrong, she said, you didn't let it get you down, you stepped away from it, stepped over it, and moved on. Later on, she added, something good will happen and you'll find yourself thinking, if I hadn't had that problem back then this better thing that did happen wouldn't have happened to me. I thanked Nancy for what she had accomplished in her war against illegal drugs, but in my heart, I was really trying to say, thank you, Nancy, for everything, thank you for lighting up my life for almost 40 years. What of all the entrepreneurs that fail? Well, many do, particularly the successful ones, often several times. And if you ask them the secret of their success, they'll tell you it's all that they learned in their struggles along the way. Yes, it's what they learned from failing. Here's my strategy on the Cold War: we win, they lose. The trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant. It's just that they know so much that isn't so. I have wondered at times about what the Ten Commandments would have looked like if Moses had run them through the U.S. Congress. The taxpayer, that's someone who works for the federal government but doesn't have to take the civil service examination. Tuesday, March 3, meetings with economist Arthur Burns regarding China, and with President Ford on economy. Message from Pope John Paul II expressing general greetings. VFW reception for Senator Laxalt, RNV. Dinner party. During day I did a 1-hour interview with Walter Cronkite, his last for CBS. He spent the first 20 minutes on El Salvador. He didn't throw any slow balls but the reaction was favorable. Because of our dinner we couldn't watch the show but I was treated to another WH service. They taped the program and played it back to us later in the evening. We have been tempted to believe that society has become too complex to be managed by self-rule, that government by an elite group is superior to government for, by, and of the people. But if no one among us is capable of governing himself, then who among us has the capacity to govern someone else? I don't think we'll solve the problem of the deficit until three things happen. We need more discipline on spending in Congress. We need a constitutional amendment requiring Congress to balance the budget. And we need to give our presidents a line-item veto. The nearest thing to eternal life we will ever see on this earth is a government program. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction.